Call this meeting to order. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Next is invocation by United Church of Christ. And they're not here. Okay, roll call.
Sabers.
Here.
Goldammer.
Here.
Dosher.
Here.
McCardle. Barrington.
Here.
Bathke.
Here.
Charks.
Here.
Smith.
Here. Okay, we have a quorum. Approval of consent agenda items. Items appearing on the consent agenda may be removed by a city council member for discussion at the beginning of formal consent agenda items. Would anyone like to remove anything?
Move to approve. Second.
Mr. Goldhammer, second by Mr. Barrington. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss anything on the consent agenda? Okay, roll call.
Dosher.
Aye.
Barrington.
Aye.
Bathke.
Aye.
Charks.
Aye.
Smith.
Aye.
Sabers.
Aye.
Goldammer.
Aye.
Motion carries. Public comment. If you need to address the mayor and members of city council on an item that was not on the agenda, excluding personnel items, please come forward to the podium. State your name and your concern. Presentations are limited to 3 minutes. Items will be considered, but no action will be taken at this time. Would anyone like to address the council?
Greetings, I'm Elizabeth Luzak with Mitchell Mainstream and Beyond, Mayor of City Council. I just wanted to remind everyone it is Burger Showdown Month in Mitchell. It's our second annual. We have 9 businesses participating. I did bring a list just to make sure I didn't forget anybody in alphabetical order. So we have Big Dummies Bar and Grill, Blarney Sports Bar, Bradley's Pub and Grill, Cattleman's Club, CJ's Bar, the Moose Lodge. You have to watch that one. There's certain dates that the public can come in and try their burger. Papa Murphy's Pizza, which is a burger pizza, spin on it, and then the Depot and Thirsty's Bar. There is the Everything Mitchell app that has a full menu and a how-to guide with it, so I encourage everyone to get out there, but not to forget about our other retail and restaurants in Mitchell. January is notoriously kind of a slower month in the retail business, so we are trying to spin a slow season into thrive season. We'll see how it goes. So far, it's kind of catched on a little bit in the first 5 days. So I encourage everyone to get out and shop local, support local, and just keep our community strong. We just did this small business, proud to be slogan, if you saw it or not, around social media. I can't believe how well it went over. We did 52 businesses in under 45 days, I believe it was. It was a great way to represent some small business owners, but there are hundreds more. So I encourage everyone to help kick off 2026 by supporting local before you click online. Granted, there are some online shops for our local businesses, so I'm not discouraging shopping online, just trying to keep that local dollar local. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to address the council?
Okay, you've seen my face before, Tom Fergan. I come to address the Lake Dam project and the study. I contacted Connor Kelly. He has Houston Engineering Firm to study the dam project. And there was this afternoon I visited with Connor Kelly, who has hired a Houston Engineering Firm to do a study on the possibility of the dam not holding up after a major rain. He said, if the dam is breached, what is the emergency plan that will affect downstream? Because of the fact that the dam is a tall structure, years ago they added cement to increase the height, holding capacity of the dam. The Mitchell Dam, he said, is classified as significant hazard structure. They are gathering 100 years of data on the dam from this and compiling their report. The one who gets it, he told me the one who gets a drenching contract is responsible for the study on putting a drain pipe in the earthen dam. Mike, you're contract man or concrete man, right? You know concrete. And the fact that if you're going to drill a hole in that concrete of that dam, man, you're really putting a real hazard on the whole vibration of that concrete structure. So, and then he mentioned some of the fact, Connor, that you might be wanting to drill a pipe in the earthen dam. You remember, if you get a lot of water going through there, it's going to take the soil around the pipe and you'll blow that dam. I mean, I'm standing here as a friend I'm telling you, you will regret if you follow through on this plan. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to address the council?
Mr. Mayor, City Council, I'm Kevin Kinkle, Library Director. I just wanted to share one of the metrics that we measure for performance at the library. I handed out a graph showing circulation, and we increased our circulation by overall 14% from 2024 to 2025. We had a larger increase in physical items, and our digital items increased as well. I just wanted to share that. Any questions?
Not for me.
Thanks.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to address the council? Okay, hearing none, we're going to move on to the Board of Adjustment. Entertain a motion for the City Council to recess and sit as the Board of Adjustment.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Goldhammer. Second by Mr. Bathke. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say- Sorry, I got a little delay. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to set the date for Board of Adjustment hearing 1/20 of 26. Bart and Nikki Frederickson have applied for a variance permit of front yard lakeside setback of 8 feet versus 35 feet on an existing addition in 2019, an addition of 20 feet 8 inches versus 35 feet located as shown on the agenda. Motion by Mr. Smith,
Second.
second by Mr. Goldhammer. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss this? Okay, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Reconvene the City Council. Entertain a motion for the Board of Adjustment to adjourn and the City Council to reconvene in regular session.
So moved.
Mr. Goldhammer, second by Mr. Bathke. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Hearing an action for the following alcohol license application to transfer RL 19079 retail on sale liquor license from Anissa Diner, the DBA Jades, 107 North Main Street to VFW Post 2750 215 North Main Street in the basement. Chief Knipling.
Mayor, Mr. City Council, staff has reviewed this. We have no concerns. Recommend approval.
Thank you.
Motion approved. Second.
Motion by Mr. Sabers, second by Mr. Goldhammer. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve 2026 official depositories. Ms.
This
Bathke.
is just the annual designation for 2026.
Move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Goldhammer, second by Mr. Barrington. Anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
I'm sorry.
We have one abstention.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All those opposed? Motion carries. Action to approve Agreement A 2026-01 with Design Art Group LLC for the Mitchell Fire Station. Mr. Schrader.
Yep, Mr. Mayor, Council. Design Art Group has been requested to provide full architecture and engineering services for a new fire station to better serve Mitchell and the surrounding service area. Services will include architectural, civil, structural, mechanical, and electrical engineering. The provided agreement covers professional services from the start, which is schematic design, to the end, which would be project closeout. Design Art Group has provided preliminary services at no cost to the city to assist with proposed budgeting and scoping. The fee includes geotechnical work to assist with structural and civil design. The proposed work will be provided at a lump sum fee of $161,900, and staff does recommend approval. I can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. By Mr. Smith, second by Mr. Barrington. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve agreement A 2026-02 with Design Art Group LLC for the Mitchell Ice Arena roof replacement. Mr. Schrader.
Yep, Mr. Mayor, Council. Design Art Group had a proposal approved at the March 3rd, 25 council meeting to evaluate the ice arena roof. The roof has experienced leaks due to rain and snow in the past years. The second proposal was approved on June 2nd of 25 to continue their work to evaluate a new roof. It was determined that the best option forward is to remove and replace the current roof on the north building. The attached agreement includes full professional services from design to project closeout. The proposed work will be provided at a lump sum fee of $54,000, and staff recommends approval. And I can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Joe, where is Design Arc Group from?
They have an office located here in Mitchell. It's on Lawler, I believe just north of 2nd Ave. I believe their main office is out of Brookings. They also have one in Sioux Falls and I think some other surrounding towns.
Okay. Any other questions? Looking for a motion then?
I'll move to approve it.
Motion by Mr. Bafke.
Second.
Second by Mr. Barrington. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, to approve agreement A 2026-03, design and bidding for 12th and Raleigh Lift Station Engineering with SPN and Associates Project 2026-14. Mr. Schrader.
Yep, Mr. Mayor, Council. SPN and Associates was requested to provide a proposal for design and bidding phase services for replacement of the 13th Avenue lift station, which is located just east of Sanborn Boulevard. The proposal includes topographic survey, lift station and utility design, and full street reconstruction design. This project will likely be funded through a future state revolving fund SRF loan project. It will be a design in 2026 with proposed construction in 2027. Staff recommends approval of the proposed agreement with SPN to perform the design and bidding phase services at an hourly rate not to exceed fee of $95,000. I can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Motion approved.
Motion by Mr. Sabers.
Second.
Second by Mr. Goldhammer. Further discussion? Anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve agreement A 2026-04, an agreement between the City of Mitchell and IAFF Mitchell Firefighters Association Local 4166, amending the 2026 to 2028 collective bargaining agreement. Ms. Elwine.
Mayor and council, included in the packet is an MOU that will adjust the 2026 to 2028 bargaining agreement between IAFF and the City of Mitchell. Currently, the contract states that the city would follow a 27-day, 204-hour work schedule. This MOU will change the contract to change that work schedule to a 28-day, 212-hour work schedule. This will allow us to ensure that our overtime is being properly reported due to the requirements in the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. And it is consistent with the hours allowed by the Fair Labor Standards Act. It basically will just allow us to align our schedules to match our payroll time frame so we can double check things as we go through each payroll time frame. And I recommend approval of the agreement.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Goldhammer, second by Mr. Barrington. Further discussion?
I was just curious, how have we started to post the positions, Chief, that were, or?
For the fire
Yeah,
positions,
yeah.
they had already posted them, so they have the positions ready to be filled. They just have to go through the background check process and that kind of stuff now. So they'll be moving forward pretty quickly with it.
And was it 6?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
They started early. Okay, got a motion second. Anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve resolution of R 2026-01 dissolving tax increment district number 9. Ms. Baffey.
This tax increment district, the indebtedness has all been paid in full, so this TIF will be dissolved. And Stephanie has also included updated TIF information for all the other TIFs in the packet as well.
Thank you.
Move to approve dissolving.
Motion by Mr. Goldhammer.
Second.
Second by Mr. Barrington. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve Resolution R 2026-02, a resolution amending 2026 compensation plan for the city of Mitchell. Ms. Selwyn.
Sorry, my mouse is not really keeping up with my movements there. Mayor and council, the enclosed resolution will amend the 2026 compensation plan for the city of Mitchell. I did describe the changes in the staff report that's included in the packet. We are eliminating our non-certified utility operator position shown there as a wage grade 10. Instead, all utility operators are hired at a wage grade 13, and then they have 18 months to obtain their certification as a utility operator 1. This actually should have been changed following the last classification study, but we didn't have anyone in the position at the time, so we didn't discover it until we went to fill the position. The second one is the library is asking to reclassify one of their positions, which was a circulation assistant, wage grade 10. They would like to move that position to a library specialist. This position will help with programming within the department while still also helping with some circulation duties as well. That position change would have a budget impact of approximately a little over $5,000. The department head will have to make a request for a supplemental appropriation in 2026 out of the unspent 2025 budget funds to cover that cost increase. I do believe they'll have sufficient funds left for that change. I believe that the change was a result of a strategic planning session that the library board went through, wanting to dedicate more staff time to programming. And this would be in lieu of adding another position. The reason why we're able to do this now is the position is currently vacant because we had a circulation assistant leave their role with the city. And I can answer any questions that you might have on the proposed resolution.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Goldhammer.
Second.
Second by Mr. Smith. Further discussion? Would anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve Resolution R 2026-03, approval of Agreement A 2026-06 with South Dakota Department of Transportation and authorize the mayor to sign. Mr. Schrader.
Yep, Mr. Mayor, Council, the South Dakota Department of Transportation is installing new sidewalk and ADA improvements east and west adjacent to Ullman Street from Norway to Havens. New sidewalk will be installed on the east side of the bypass from 8th to Minnesota. The DOT is working with Mitchell Christian Education Association to purchase a piece of their property northwest of the 16th Avenue and Iowa Street intersection. It's shown on the screen. The SDDOT would then deed that piece of property to the city. The attached resolution and agreement approves the transfer and allows the mayor to execute the resolution and agreement, and staff recommends council approval to grant authorization for the mayor to sign. I can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
I'll move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Goldhammer.
Second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Sabers by 1 second. Further discussion?
Do we have a plan to update all of our bike paths? I know we've had a ton of new infrastructure put in, just some of the signage and stuff that's around town and online. Is there a plan currently in place to do any of that?
I believe Parks is working with my office currently to get that map updated and on the website.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Anyone in the audience like to discuss this? Okay, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Action to approve Resolution R 2026-04, vacation of public right-of-way South Hunter Street lying between East First and East Hanson Street. Mr. Schrader.
Yep, Mr. Mayor, Council. The staff report does list the legal, but for simplicity, it's that portion of South Hunter Street lying between East First and East Hanson. This is located just north of Hitchcock Park. The city currently has no utilities within that section of street. After it's vacated, the city would then have ownership of that section, which then we would do with what we see fit. I can answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Smith,
Second.
second by Mr. Goldhammer. Further discussion?
Even though we're vacating this, until it is otherwise signed or noted, it will still operate as a road, correct?
Correct.
Thank you. Anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. First reading an ordinance on O 2026-01 modifying redevelopment neighborhood boundaries for discretionary formula processes. Mr. Johnson.
All right, thank you. So previously the council had established the, oh boy, I forget what we named it at the time, the Mitchell Downtown Residential Redevelopment District or something along those lines. We wanted to get these discretionary districts in place, and at the time we used a boundary that had already been established that coincided with that historic Mitchell Downtown District. Now that some time has passed, there's been discussion about how to expand those districts to other neighborhoods that might qualify. So this is an effort to do that. What we'd be doing is repealing the existing district that we had established with just that Mitchell Downtown historic area. All of that area is included within the boundaries for these new districts, so you're not losing any of the ground that was already established, but you're expanding it quite a bit. Really, the main rationale for choosing these additional neighborhoods is their boundaries that we were able to easily identify. And if you remember back when we went through the District 3 planning process, they looked at a lot of these neighborhoods. The key factor is that the homes and the structures in those need to qualify for needing repair or be at a certain age to require the improvements to qualify under the state definition for blighted or dilapidated. So you can't just make one district that covers the whole town because everything doesn't fall into that category, but vast majority of the structures that are in these areas do meet that definition. So what we're doing is we're repealing the old district and we're replacing it with these 3 new districts, and it's going to cover a lot more of that old historic, not necessarily historic, but the older structures, residential structures in that downtown core of Mitchell. So I think with that, we can open it up to questions.
One of the questions we have received is, one of the boundaries includes part of a street that's included in a TIF district for Mahi. As part of that TIF, when it's approved in the project plan, they already agree to waive any discretionary formula, so they would not qualify if they're in an existing TIF district.
Okay, thank you.
So if I was to buy an old dilapidated house and tear it down and build a new structure on it, it would qualify for this.
Buying a structure and replacing it with new?
Yes.
I believe that it does qualify under the statute.
The difference is you'll still have to pay the base tax
Yep.
that was being paid before. The discretionary is just on the added tax value that the property owner would be taxed on due to the improvements.
And just so the people understand it, because Mayor Hans did a good job of explaining, I thought this morning, where you'll explain how that works for the graduated tax system for adjustment.
We do have that. For anyone, that's really small. For anyone that might be interested, we do also have a page on our website that's dedicated to the discretionary districts. We'll add the new map if that's approved tonight, but it shows you for each of the ones. This would be a redevelopment neighborhood, so. Or is this urban? No, urban renewal is the commercial structures. So this is the residential one.
Oh. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
And got a question, and not necessarily opposed, but I was just curious more than anything why we stopped at Havens. Because there's some older homes south of Havens also.
Just kind of the boundary
A good-
that made
a good stopping
sense.
point.
And we can always add more in the future again. The way that we set up the ordinance originally, we can just drop in more neighborhoods as we go along. These were just areas that were, still somewhat easy to define. We had good data on them from the District 3 planning. I'm not sure if the data that they provided at that time extended that far south, but.
Thank you.
See if we get any requests.
I don't think we'll get any requests. It'll be the county, right?
What's that?
We won't get any requests, right? I think they'll go to the county and have to do that there. So
Correct.
I guess we'll know that way, though.
So that's where my question goes. So who, for lack of a better term, polices this?
Nobody polices it. The homeowner would need to make the request through the county. We provide, I have all the information on the website. We've provided the information to the county, but they're going to have to request that discretionary.
So no, could the county say no, or is it like
No.
an automatic?
If
Okay.
it's in place and they request it, they get it,
Okay, got it. Interesting.
except for the TIF districts that have.
Except for the
waived
tips.
So the county doesn't have to approve us doing this.
it. No, so, oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
In state law, either city or county can adopt it. The county does not have this in place, so we are adopting it within the city of Mitchell, city limits.
Any other questions? Anyone in the audience like to discuss this? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Motion to enter into executive session according to SDCL 1-25-23 legal SDCL 934-19 trade secrets or commercial or financial information in SDCL 1919-502 lawyer-client communications.
So moved.
By Mr. Goldhammer. Second by Mr. Sabers. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And there will be no action after executive session.